Okay, so we now have a guitar-shaped object. We have strings on it. It is in rough tune, but there's a lot of things still to do. When we started out, we took the neck and we took our slotted straight edge and we adjusted the truss rod so that the neck was perfectly flat. We did the pre-adjustment on the bridge so that they have a little bit of curvature to them. We have the correct 25.5-inch distance. These are set at the approximate lengths that we're going to have for intonation. And now we're set to do some other adjustments. The first one is going to be what is called neck relief. If we had a perfectly flat neck and we had one string height here and one different string height here, it would be a straight line between the two. But if we put a little bit of curvature to the neck, that'll gain us a little bit of clearance under these strings, and they will be less likely to buzz while the guitar is being played. So we want to actually bend the neck about 0.010 of an inch in the middle of it to help it play more easily. Now when we put the strings on and we adjusted them to an approximate tuning, that added about 150 pounds of stress on this neck, and that started to bend it a little bit. But I'm going to check and see how much it has bent it by putting the straight edge on and taking a set of feeler gauges and using the feeler gauges to see just how much clearance I have under it. This is a 4/1000 feeler gauge, and that's pretty good. I've got at least 4/1000 clearance. This is a 5/1000. That's starting to drag, and a 6/1000 doesn't want to go under it. So I've got between 4 and 5/1000 of an inch clearance here. It's touching at either end, so the neck is already bowed a little bit, but I want it to be about 0.010 of an inch. So I'm going to have to tighten the truss rod to do that. The truss rod adjustment is up on the neck, and you have an Allen wrench for it. I need to loosen these two strings and get them out of the way. So I will just back these two strings off, pull them off to the side so that I can get access. And I want the neck to bow this way, and I think it's a counterclockwise adjustment that I want to make. If not, it's a clockwise. It's a 50-50 chance unless you know what you're doing. I think it's counterclockwise. We'll try it and see. Now the 5 has more clearance. The 6 fits. Seven is just a little on the snug side, so I want to go a little bit more. Apparently that was the correct direction. That's probably about enough. Yeah, now I'm getting the clearance that I want. Okay, so we have adjusted that. We've now got about 0.010 of an inch clearance. The next things that we have an option of controlling are the grooves in the nut, which establish how high the string is over the first fret. We have these adjustment screws on the bridge to adjust how high the string is at the bridge, which will adjust the string height at the 21st fret. So those are the next two areas we're going to address. and I'm going to start up at the nut.